Cocoa board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from. Cocoa board is on the verge of collapse.
Yo, Bushia, I mean, we need Komo. Komo be Koso. Komo be Koso. I think say Semedimano too. It's about Captain Smart. I mean, if you look at my topic, I name me best and Komo me best share or share Komo no. It's all about acquiring Ghana, a person fighting corruption. Then again, the corruption a person fight. We get some MPs, and your MPs are. We get ministers, and your ministers are. We get chiefs and people. And yet chiefs and people are, we get a friend is saying, what's it called? A friend is saying, or more a year, Sebu media guys fighting against a year idea, a person you fight it here, a year corruption. And it's very hard as a nation. See a person you fight corruption there. We must put Ghana first and not individuals. We must put Ghana first and not political parties. We must put Ghana first and not Yankasa interest. Say we belong to a certain political party, when the thing is going wrong, we must by all means necessarily defend it. In fact, we form a conversation. It's about Captain Smart. We all know our brother Captain Smart. We all know our brother Captain Smart. Say he's a journalist. Just like I am also a broadcast seasoned journalist here in the United Kingdom. But I think the truth must be told to our brother Captain Smart. I told a say Captain Nyanhua Botre na one Ghana fo din koma. Oma no kreno ntientia. Rather than say sebio or de entro ebesi nanim. Ana say obeka nsem a oni fact oni nyina so. It's very, very sad. I have seen a video of Captain Smart. And in the video, it's about how Captain Smart is trying to defend Shatta Wale yellow Lamborghini, defend Edubuai of no wrongdoing. And as he is saying and talking about no wrongdoings, he has not shown us on showing any evidence to back a friend is saying the statements now all making, or just throwing tantrums and shouting, making loud cacophonies into the ears of Ghanaians. You see, it's very hard when you are talking about a fellow journalist. I am a journalist. But you see, when it comes to Ghana, we need to put Ghana first above any individual. Greetings, Elvis Taylor. Mama, YouTuber, unsubscribe to my YouTube channel now. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification button. Let's build a family together. Let's grow together. Now, asɛm na esi. Ɛdeɛ na esi wɔ sɛkyɛ gyemase ani nti ama nsɛm bebree ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Ghana. Ɛna me ne wo ba bedi nkɔmɔ. Now, yɛbɛkɔ quickly ne akɔ akɔtie Captain Smart. Asɛm bi a waka. And I think it's very, very dangerous that we need to advise our brother Captain Smart. Emu bi no, sɛ yɛpɛ nokorɛ de a, we must do everything within our might to fight against corrupt people in our society. Ghana and Kosuni is because we have defenders who defend people who we have people who defend people who are corrupt, especially journalists. If NDC in power, you see people trying to defend corrupt activities. If MPP is in power, you see people trying to defend corrupt activities, especially journalists who are supposed to be very objective. Now, what has Captain Smart aye? Dear na Captain Smart aka. Asembe na esia Captain Smart o defend ne. Sebio the defense a o defend no. Nyan sebia enim nento asum. Yenko tie Captain Smart. Ono anu mu asem yenko tie. Yenko tie Captain Smart. Eti.
Oh. I mean yes Anthony. Ya boy we dada wenje.
Tie Captain Smart.
Menim Seremonata. Satawale ayene bonia. Tell the SM fans to come. Me see them in Pemo TV, no SM fans me here on Facebook. 25 million American dollars. Cars.
Utie Captain Smarter. Ne kasa o kan nyina tell the SM fans to come. Why is he trying to call SM fans? Edi enti no susu se asema obeka no. Say ofre SM fans because open the support of SM fans to feel say or can asem ni bia man. Muntie no.
Ya boy we dada wenje. Menim Seremonata. Satawale ayene bonia.
In fact, Shatawale onye Remonacha boni, ana Remonacha nso enye Shatawale boni. Obi eye na adwuma. Na me ba be church because this particular yellow Lamborghini about Shatawale, me breaky story no wa ha say. And you know, Black Rasta has also talked about it. There is a missing pointer. Me pesa me magana fu nyina ete about the yellow Lamborghini. And I'm telling you the missing point here. Ori ase nana amoa obo krono no okowia nkofo sika almost $1 million out de to cars or de bi to a friend is saying house if you were US mekani nyina akere wo hase. Look, as a journalist, when it comes about Ghana for a defrauding when it comes to corrupt activities, I've got a lot in my inbox. I've got a lot. Some of them are even my classmates. Yes. And I'm saying too much about concern about the nation Ghana and outside Ghana. And sometimes I don't want to report it. So we leave it for the international media. That's it. Unless it be a Joy FM or Peace FM call me. So this is what we've heard. Do you know about it? Can you share your side of the story? Then I do it. But Captain Smart is becoming more dangerous. And he's trying to be an impediment and a block towards fighting corrupt people. And the truth must be told. We must look him into the face and tell him, say, Captain Smart, jai dia wo ye no. Now what say, oh my Ghana, jai, be a journalist of truth. I love SM for Obi and him say Shatta Wale is my man. I love him. I love the way and the near thing. I love his music. I love the tenacity. I love Enyoma Oye. But the truth must be told, irrespective of whoever you are. Because the truth always sets men free. Dear Captain Smart.
Tell the SM fans to come. Me see them in Pemo TV. SM fans in here on Facebook.
Yate.
And then me chat mon fan chame here. Mefia. Raymond Acha on. Obetimi ama NDC. Elusu be 3%.
Let me answer Captain Smart. You see, journalists in Ghana a lot of times, no. One more year and you maybe not say and same fata. Then they try and use it to be like say yeah, they be threatening politicians. And because politics are about numbers in Tino, then many politicians also kowtow to the nonsense of a year. Some journalists, example of what a year Captain Smart you know, say Mahama and Sheni year Remonacha ebema NDC beko opposition. So whose side and a Captain Smart wo? Is Captain Smart on the truth side or Captain Smart the side of the lies? Because it's not everything. Sebio, Obidibaba to enim and ESA will support. We want to fight corruption. And yet the very people who are trying to fight corruption, we end up fighting them. And I think it's a nyansenim. And nyansebienim. Say Raymond Achabema Mahama Beko opposition. Mahama has only in the last time the NDC wants to reset Ghana. What was one of the things the NDC can say they want to reset Ghana? To fight against corruption. So menya won say okuku seku. Menya won say a friend is saying konongo kaya. Wa won so obi so anso so you want to fight the person. What kind of nonsense is this? Yakubu, welcome. Sis, I agree to. Nobo, I agree to my sis. Yentieno.
Elections. But woman Nampo. And I'm to one almost so. I'm telling you today.
Obianso saw Remonacha so. Nobody he will pamper Remonacha. In fact, Remonacha is not above the law. In fact, he was appointed by John Mahama. Obian Kwanko to Abba because of Remonacha. Ghana focus allied to Abba because of what Mahama catches. We believe in the words of Mahama. And Mahama says he's resetting Ghana. So, Diana Remonacha, or is it because Captain Smart? You see, Captain Smart has tried to push some narrative Ghana as if say he's a fighter of corruption. But these people, many a times they are not fighters of corruption. They are the helpers of corrupt activities. I'm telling you, they pretend as if they are fighting corruption. When it doesn't go their favor, they will come and do damage. I'm not saying say Captain Smart Yamaniska. But it doesn't make any sense. For Nyoma Walker, Mamma Tumbo as Mamma Muntini, Mudi Munti.
Over here, EOCO boss, no one did that. They had over to say Ramonata, Jimmy, Ebatawakuma home. If it's a windy EOCO boss, that we won't for that. Mafia, eh? A Doma Shatta Wale Kutano. Why shall I underestimate Shatta? What if say Ramonata?
So Shatta Wale will ekuta dom. So if okuta dom ntia yenja ne mani njimi. Shatta Wale ekuta dom it is wo yen kwasi asem a yenja ne mani yen kwasi asem. Aha. Hey. When I listen to people like this, I always want to go back and read what Socrates, the pioneer of democracy, said. I always want to go back and read about Plato. These are the people, the founders of democracy. And they were scared. As a typical example is what a friend is saying. Captain Smart Ekan. Because Plato catcher say, Ebedum Rebinum Kwasiafo, a Jimmy for, a Crom for, and I'm saying one numbers in T. Take charge of our democracy. Because democracy is about numbers. Today, look at the foolishness that the Mexican friend is saying cocaine, a friend said drug lords, or Mexico. Because they have them numbers. It is a Kwasibia, sorry, no number. No, yes, and Funwa. We should support it because a democracy. Yes, support it. I mean, what kind of mindset is this? A Shatawale or numbers in Tia, yes, son is no Jimmy. Excuse my French, because we're Jimmy, but yes, so yes, and Funwa, yes, so. Ah, come on. In TNA, per what Captain Smart taking, John Mahama, our numbers, because over 6 million people went out there and voted for John Mahama. So in the end, they said, John Mahama, sorry, no, that's okay. He wants to make himself live president of Ghana. Yes, so because John Mahama has the numbers. Is that what you're saying? What kind of foolish mentality is this? Huh? What kind of stupidity is this? What's as what could you see kebi atna baby o nakawa nutum? Tiase. What could you see kawa dubuan? Keep your mouth shut. We all understand, say you played a part for John Mahama. But that part does not mean, say, you should try and stand on a dangerous grounds and push an agenda that makes corrupt people think, say, they are doing things right. No way. Kwa name is because yes, so kwasi asam so dodo. Yes, so corruption so too much. Where from this? Where from this behavior? What is this? These are the people who claim that they are incommunist. These are the people who be shouting. When I was doing the third force, Captain Smart wanted to be a leader of third force. I said, no, I don't see you to be a leader to lead the third force I'm bringing. Captain, yes. He said, yeah, he wanted to even contest 2024 election. Yes. Please. Did that you be a president, that this is all you do because people have numbers. We should not talk because omu numbers. Huh? There is no Ghanaian who is more popular than John Dramani Mahama. Or we need election. And soon some phone no. Huh? What decide to take crassy kumasi journalism they are doing crime. More but now crime so still manimbi. What dim crassy your money free crassy and they are better still manimbi. Ah, what is this journalism? What kind of journalism is this? What is this? I mean, where from this? If journalists is about shouting there, everybody can shout too. What you say? Obi say mind your words about Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale is your God. So I cannot talk about Shatta Wale. I mean, how does some of you people think? Because he's Shatta Wale. I mean, sometimes, hey. Charlie. Some of these are people, as if they love Shatta Wale. Let's listen to Captain Smart.
Shatta Wale lose $75 million.
See, Remonacha ama Shatta Wale lose $75 million. Well, this is a big lie. It's a big lie. Yeah, we are all part of supporting the Shagzy. We support Shagzy. So MPK, MFA. In fact, some of us, you said that Tron and Krata, they are my buying saying, but yeah, deliberately we should make Shagzy more popular than any other services. When in a friend saying the transport taxi services, and you're more popular than Uber. You support Shatta Wale. Be crowd buying them so embomodia dino no ntimi to more cars. Na Ghanaians the ntimi more drivers so mutimi ya adwuma. But that does not mean say Shatta Wale ye bibi na say nya. We must keep our mouth quiet. I came to break the story to you, say. Nana Amoa car now or toy no or no doing or talk car no or shipuba Ghana. What he does, America, they say, a stolen cars no auto. What you say? A stolen cars and auto. Now the thing is, sometimes auto legit cars. What he does is he does a romance scam. He does credit card fraud. He does what they call wash. He does a whole lot of things. Nanamwa, a young fine Ghanaian, America. We're duping forward to the tune of about $1 million. This is not the first time. We hear about Ghanaians who duping for. This is not the first time. I don't want to mention one guy's name. In fact, that guy there, he even Dupu Johnson and Johnson Company. Yes, a Ghanaian in the early 2000s. I remember at that time I'm a real school. I made a friend is saying university. And some of us had to go and do a friend is saying a computer programming with NIT and then go and do journalism. That is why I started developing the job, because my father said, "Mate, 2 years, no dear. Me debate to quite up and down, dear. Me found concord na school. To me, coco dibia holidays kakra, na my course kakra. That was how I used to do. That time, early 2000, there was one Ghanaian guy. He duped Johnson & Johnson over $10 million at 2000, early 2000. Even the woman Johnson & Johnson, bano ebe adopted boy, because the brain and boy used to dupe non-tiasi. Today, I don't want to mention his name because he later joined American, a friend is saying, Army. And he later became one of the top guys in the FBI because of his brain. I don't want to mention his name. What did I say? Look, so please, some of these kind of things, we should not try to make it as if say, there's something people, the things that we know what they do in Aburochiri. Na moi, edupu go for, we are not their kototo Rolex watches. We are not their kototo cars. Because shop now kototo legit things. We are not what ship their bagana. That's what the guy did. FBI Tracy no mu said no. Na moi, abo and go for chrono. I know this sikano, they are talk legit things. Our friend wash. Ebi mo one we use says sikano they call into real estate, and that is why there was a time Sam George said majority of Ghanaians some real estate, money laundering, because that is the easy way for you to just hide your money. So the likes of Cheddar and Co. Sam George can say these are people they are doing money laundering because it's easy for them to hide their monies. So the truth of the matter is say, Nanamwa shepu Lamborghini yellow. I know the Ghana. At the time, Nipa know what a friend is saying. Signal bureau I know ye paying. Abrantia a friend Nana a friend say Kwabne Dubuai. Kwabne Dubuai who can or pekano. I know CZ cano. Because any field, na so I'm gonna make sure somebody say cars about chromo no any stolen cars. Na stolen cars, no return cars no back to their owners. Being a boss at a signal bureau no, and J car no, a free kwabena edubu a friend is an anamo and sem. And no parking or no garage. Yes, kwabena edubu or car garage or cars are boys near stolen cars almost ship the far Ghana, you know. What not the Akokuguni car garage, not the rent house. Sa car ni be yellow one and a Shatta Wale a corn ho. Some mamma will can't be the find me new man with me video recordings and other video movies, video me friend shooting me videos. What you can't read though. And a guy in the kitchen and say, when you want, just use it for some time, but bring it back to me. Emuho ekoto aba. Ya to aba no MPP did not win. NDC in the win here. NDC a win here. I'm say we are going after any person be a why then when we are gonna dab ora operation recover all loot. Omuhwehwe akwabena dubu an hu. Omu se wabokro no. Sebi on the crown no kwade there is not even about the car no. Other aspect. Wabokro no. That is what led to this particular car. Already FBI had written to Attorney General. Say, Abrantie bi ayache no wo yakache. Your friend Nana Amoa. Nana Amoa bokro no de or the scanner to cars e de bi aba Ghana. It is a car no. Ebi abagana yesre mo se mo mo de na mo mbo ani yemfa yede. Yensa nka car no. Yemfa ntomfa sika ne ma wo ni wura. Raymond acha mo start so mo ye hwehwem. Ono hu se na sa car ni kra no sa na si. Edubuan car garage before. Now why na sisi wo use? Omkohwem na ye Shatta Wale na use. Shatta Wale nso te se Edubuan ye na start court. Onim se Edubuan is done ontimi mba back because aban foforo aba ya che no. Engineer de betimi aba beka se ne car ni because Shatta Wale also knows that car is the stolen car. Edubuan agi a free Nana Amoa even though Nana Amoa etoye with legal money. So Shatta Wale na adwini no, it is done. It is done. Nana Edubuan entimi mba biem. He is finished because the new government, the new sheriff are arresting him. It is Shatta Wale yes or faka no, any breso. So when Raymond Achas met Shatta Wale and told him about the car or driving, anyone cracked tire, said you car no, if Ramanon in Abana, FBI etresi car no. It won't be here can. Shatta Wale plainly told Raymond Acha said, "We dear, Ukona de Kotoa Bontia, a year beam nation, Stone Boy boys, the Stone Boy followers will laugh at me. So please, yeah, no code." Then a friend is saying, Raymond Acha said, "Okay, don't worry. You just continue driving the car. At the appropriate time, you bring the car. And then let us make sure, say, we'll package it and send it back to where the car came from." Shatta Wale said, "Okay, yes, that is what I will do." Fast forward, what happened? Shatta Wale realized, "Kind of cramming fanko. After all, Dubuan put de mame. Man fanko will be in to me nyame. Come on. NDC na aba. Me papa kra wa NDC call for no. Eti whatever will come, let it come. Shatta Wale odi ni din na jijin call for nioma. That's it. Many boys, amuya no one crying. Many of boys one crying as I know mutia send ye 419 was anti memo ajana 1 ajana 2 oban crying so mu de ani bre boys ni be de ani brejin call no. That's it. And I win him. Ope 419 no akon crying. Yes, a friend is a cantonment. You be na boys not dress ya but tie. Normally nam a friend is saying a government bungalows. Omutena wa hwehwe na bungalow we ye obi animu a no mo de akwa Jessica. Boys ne be na sa no mo ye. If you don't know, I'm telling you because I've been a journalist on the street and I know. So Shatta Wale ehun say no. I saw the buga because after all Edubuan ye ne court, ye ne ko apena ya che no. Ontimi man be yina no. Ano faka. Or promise Raymond Acha saw the car. Raymond Acha share your car name. I said, "Charlie Cabo, what is going on?" I know no Shatta a driving car. And Raymond said, "We have to take the car and send it back because evidence and everything shows he said car no. Somewhere car last year and a Shatta Wale. EOCO. And in the home come. And Omu said, "No, I'm brandy. Car no, only home papers. Yen timin defend you. Oh, home papers are fabra. Na yen defend you. Osi ya wodia fa papers. And so beginning ye bisa o osinya wodia na emom eye kwabna Edubuan na de ma. Say you subi. Afei de sisi opese o ne ye twen. Se ka na ye wodia. Okay. Eye wodia ya te ase. Ehun krata we he. De na mote. Oso otoka no wo baabi ana ne krata no kra wo hunu baabi a wo de ato. Na me bisa wo. Na even kra na wanji receipt as then mo amotete America ni UK ni Europe mo kra mo ko McDonald's na mo kodidi aduane keke £5 £10 kra keke mo ji receipt na car Lamborghini na obi beto a onji receipt asem wo ye ka kire a friend say ojimifo e ma ne te ase jimi ni kra kasa ase mo ekire on te ase o te ase wakwa toka wo se car no wakota woni car no ho enkrata adai na aduane mpo amanfo toji receipt na Lamborghini car ente say ube kan sika ketwa over $100,000 better car memin tobi but this is the price no. So you know the truth. Afei ababa beji car no a. Na FBI for aba near the car ne kwa. Captain Smart. Muntie insem hunu ne insem fon a walker. Where from this? From last year, Captain Smart I try also be defending a Dubuan and a Dubuan yashi and you release no and your tank keke. Yeah. Wouldn't me no me Dubuan yae. Captain wouldn't be a Dubuan why? Huh? Do you know what a Dubuan yae? I'm in giant sem hunu no. A Dubuan ne pastor, ne pastor. Any Reverend Wyndham. I hope some aboni din Assemblies of God. Ushia na abusano. Akrani suban obeka chiro. Nye joma ama na ompe no wansema. Ke Dubuan no kranka enkamasa. Ye de na kwa
I'm not saying cities. I did not say 75,000. I said 75 million US dollars. Watch this. Now you war executive theater. And I can't say, Sankamiye Mampania, Kame fresh Shatta.
Debia na me can't say. And so ukroya wa wuni. Ukroya una ukansa una ukan. Ukroya wa wuni you.
And that's nothing. The sharks in all the abano. My beam, the wenya. A deep bear was super pepe. And a basentali. A fresh Shatta Wale.
Emmanuel Akumchi, Isaac Michiamo.
And a Ghana Nibia OTA. Only company be or countries be a thing come say, oh, this is what a musician in Ghana is doing. Unlike
the person just saying I'm the son will be TA no contacting businessmen or they Shatta Wale. Hey, some man granny. Go for to be and trouble I would track cry Masaya and Amatomobuase. Hey. And we said journalists sometimes money adi bibi kakra count. I mean, we know just to make the story look, but sometimes I am on Tomoboasi. Captain Toboasi. Toboasi.
Other musicians are other part of the continent. This guy has started say auto taxes. I'm an unemployed youth. And these guys came down to Ghana to sign a contract with Shatta.
Only musicians who do Ghana or be a new. I'm bonte Mameka. You know how many musicians are Ghana or more companies? Lumba when one kind companies do or Lumba now them said those days or tonchine. Lumba those days when one kind himself or export ginger every Ghana. Equa bruchery. Hey, and I sat all pen when Yansan will be a shazi. Yes, I are dear. But let's try and situate the issue and talk about it. I mean,
They invited Shatta Wale from Ghana to go to that country. No, I'm quite classy. No, the total now what they back Ghana is $75 million through just one person called Shatta Wale. They are toll taxes ni bebre, cars ni bebre. Emma mebuna wo memu ha, wonye adwuma nye. One day ya da sorry ya. Ya say akwade ya EOCO boss, ya say friend Remonacha.
ya say akwabu we EOCO, your friend you Remonacha, as if say onim Remonacha. Meanwhile, so sha say so see Remonacha na down for journalist to. After ya say akwabu we EOCO. Charlie, these people are just dirty riffraffs. Dirty, stinking riffraffs. We won't.
I do not want to be here. Madam Catcho. Eh? Saminu nya somewhere, do you remember her? Mini JB Nyasem, Mini Bang Nyasem, Mini Abraham Nyasem. Nasa Yamia Madame Bedima Penia. Now, some of Minu Nya Uniano, but the presidency. How? Son of the year, Magdan. Only Magdan was some that obey your boss, but I no Kobu Magdan warehouse to go here.
Unim Remoacha de Magdan, Unim. Bole. You be from village where them bring you come Accra. You don't even know Magdan and Remonacha. You don't know themselves. These be la boys where the two self or be la boy. Then when Remonacha started, where was Magdan? Only time ni Remonacha Jenshi. Unim time I Remonacha started here. Before I said Magdan, I started Magdan shipping. Ah. Nima sem no so be ha when you crassi ni be ha when you can't say the unim your mama. I don't blame some of you people. Oh. I blame most of the time. I blame some of these the gun boys who they gun way they know they use their head. I don't go lie you. Yeah. You know Magdan. Please. Spare us this nonsense. Huh? Say Ramona Chane Magdan, you know, and Ramona Chana there. You don't even know. Huh? Ramona Chane Magdan, now be lab boys. When Ramona started his printing press, ask Magdan. He be there those days, or printing the flyers. Bisa Magdan, no catch you. He be there, they go printing flyers. The posters. Magdan shipping and co. I want to know about printing. Oh, cut 37. Unam la wireless. I want to know about printing. You don't know. To work back. Shim to say the assembly with him soon. Charlie. Where the audio save the Charlie play, make we listen up. Play.
Yeah. That's what Remonata did. Remonata ni auntie. Ate, baby kwabene du bua hintie. Ni auntie no ni madwuma kwabene du bua hinye. So ye NSB boss. Eti kasi be ko de fie yo president eba no na speaker ko na minister se ko onim. Eti ni auntie na oti baby kwabene du bua hintie no ene man information. Sa kwa we dey say dem penifo na okom ha na aba ne fie no minima dwuma hintie aya mo nche no.
Charlie. Now I understand why Oketechi everywhere they talk about Captain Smart. Say he be idiot. Oketechi told me, say, me, I they tell you guys I'm a boy. The guy be idiot too. So Oketechi sometimes slow down small for Captain Smart. So, oh, he be idiot guy. You don't know, he be idiot too. He be so the journalism be. This is be journalism. Eh, ni antine catcher na. And was you say no so okoba no hu ni so okoba. It yenche no. Hey. So, obeso can go to the sense even president ne a friend is saying Assemblies of God for so for penny. Omu nyina se bi omu ni munyansa. Obeso kan bi unu se Archbishop Duncan Williams mu nyina no omu ne eye adubuan ya sin nyina de omu ni adubuan wo de onim adubuan sin wo bia na oye trinini onye bone na wo tiantie mu. We be kodan the draws mu kan and oditi akunya no so. And they are not he's not fighting for Ghana. Mean defend the Dubuan. Cause Dubuan, you have no idea. Me, Dubuan, my senior 1 year at the Saddle College, none a deputy any Dubuan. Yes. I know. And you may cost a lot. Aban when the SS konya kukudu no chichi wo muntu no ntimi na me a president and woman na macho mu nyina atum ka including Captain Smart crack my be fan ade chia ka ma ko fan say mu fan nko to nsa wo on kire baby a onim se we mo omunya akromfo ni nja no onim ndie man nkofo we ye onim se mo ne omedi wo Ghana
Bisaremo se ne antente ho
Bisaremo se
ne antente no onye skana wo he no to sa dan no ko sa dan no ntwe ye ya wontrem who the $5 million I want to meet them? Me and no ask no. When a tomano, when a tia camano. Eh? Why you careful on? Your shot center.
Intini antinuni sending anti or air cromfo. Do I try we go be president to Captain Smart 2024? Okay, said Dr. Ren, I want to contest. Into third force, Niam Fanen Tuano. Captain Smart, yeah. To win him say Remonacha auntie. Eyo kromfo ekofa kwan bone so na de tofi as a journalist onye ho hwe. Onye ho hwe o. The same way we catch Ghana for say my mama to try Japade or Dubai. Omo ni see eh yes boa onte da. Ohun da nipa kodukra onte da. Sa. And because Ghanaians are people of a superstition, no, they like the car, who, now then people pay attention. This journalism, apart from Ghana, until first said journalism, and Juma, I was Sky TV, until first said journalism, Juma, I was BBC, until fan Juma, I was Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, to me, Ghana no.
Trouble beba. Fẹ́ẹ́rù tún nkyẹn. Raymond bẹ̀ka kyerẹ́ sẹ́ Shatta Wale yẹ kọ̀nfọ́. Anamibwa, wakọ́tọ̀ Lamborghini. Ẹ̀yẹ krono adìẹ. I am saying this and I am putting my job on the line. Raymond Acha oyinipa bọ̀ni. Ọ̀mpẹ́ Ghana youth asem. And John, we will take a decision about you because of Raymond Acha.
We will go pacho. We will go pacho. We will go pacho. We will go pacho sisia. We will go French in one or pacho. San no mutie. We will go. Wey, son show sisia go pacho. I'm telling you. We almost son show sisia go pacho. You be kem nga. We pacho sisia munjamio. Trying to instigate a Shatta Wale fans against Raymond Acha. Now the way now we play a friend said the agenda no for Kwabena Dubois. Kwabena Dubois no yes how. And we want say waka Kwabena Dubois yasem sa Ghana for informal didn't come command. But because Shatta Wale is a street boy and he's always on the social media, no, let me talk about Shatta Wale. Na me fa ni fa Kwabena Dubois de nim na generate gidi send oye. So the real nipa will fight a man on your Kwabena Dubois. What you say? Don't get it twisted. But say odi Shatta Wale bim because Shatta Wale akwaje Kwabena Dubois ka. It will fight a man Kwabena Dubois. But why do you want because fight a man Shatta Wale? Oboa ondo Shatta Wale. On filino. The kwena make a child. Osro Shatta Wale. Because on am street neso. I know him Shatta Wale nin call for say street boys. Osro. But let me tell you, Shatta Wale onye dangerous than Raymond Acha on the street of Accra. I'm telling you. Shatta ya Accra. On the street of Accra. Oh Accra. Oh Accra. T.
I'm serious this morning. We'll take a decision. Raymond, actual letter. And on the comma, FBI, I have a copy.
Only copy, bia. Only copy. Raymond draw letter, bia. FBI and a draw letter, the bra attorney general. Only copy, bia.
Sir, FBI, car Shatta toy na Lamborghini no, a chrono car. Eti FBI, embra Ghana meche Shatta Wale.
Oboa, nte da.
O meche Shatta.
Shatta ebe.
No chika no feeling them. FBI G letter no say can, say communication no. And we investigate here across the whole of America, all the 52 states. It was genuinely purchased and genuinely shipped to Ghana.
No credit. Oh.
And the Raymond Acha and Sassi from say go FBI and him.
Nipa no turn your crown for. Obianko.
Guy na car here the no. Yes, I am pa. America for investigate this Ghana. But
So what you say more kind guy ampa guy now what talk car no say car no also the way your car no genuine you to no car no nya kro no ni afedi o say ampa nipa no to na America for investigating die enti na America for investigate because so your kronfo na owia nkofo na odi sika no owia o mo de akwakoto ade or a thief man who steal no odi sika na akwakoto ade no akotua genuine legal because your car owner no about no the scanning betua oh man may investigation so when you scan away all that you need is just get his document and then you scan and everything then if you can afford you collect your money period.
I know car no when you are car na Shatta no any stolen car
But the owner who bought the car is a thief.
FBI confirmed to Remonata say car na Shatta no any stolen Remonata say me boa
Any stolen a ban is saying na Cabinet Dubois CZ car. Cabinet Dubois and CZ car no. Or no or a signal bureau director on a CZ car. Ah, Cabinet Dubois. I know J can't free na nam amwa and sem. Got an amwa no defrauding for $1 million or America. Defraud we are not or the scanner talk cars no a ship bagana. Yes. To know he used stolen money to purchase legal items. So online, one friend wash closer to the wash or scan or bokro no ha no the scanner chrono sika no the akota ade legally no a ship wa bagana sapepe
unpublished communication in not tell me one statement FBI can say Lamborghini no I stolen
also okajo say FBI enka say Lamborghini no is stolen but the person who is the owner of the Lamborghini is a thief. What you say? He's a thief. And FBI letter no ewa enkin kan bi mfama no because why no say aza 419 wagadre and what they take Ghana ho we mu wan hwe om hu ya wuti om bebre ya wuti om bebre ya adwen be say oh these people I mean kin kan FBI letter or say dear honorable attorney general I mean for addressing be a request for assistance in the prosecution of Nana Kwabena Amoa a friend Amoa and others CIA report reference number Or say, dear Honorable Attorney General, please find and close a request for mutual legal assistance in the above referenced matter made in pursuant to the United Nations Convention Against Transnational Organized Crime (UNTOC), to which the United States and the Republic of Ghana are parties. Or say the U.S. Attorney Office of the Eastern District of Kentucky, the prosecutor, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and others have investigated and prosecuted Nana Kwabena Amoah and others of violation of United States criminal laws in connection with a business email compromise and money laundering scheme whereby Amoah fraudulently obtained $970,000 $970,916 United States dollar, which are kaka criminal $1 million. Through this request, the U.S. prosecutor seeks assistance from the appropriate authorities in Ghana to enforce a fortified order issued by the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Kentucky, permitting the seizure and what? Permitting the seizure and fortifying of a Lamborghini Euros owned by Nana Kwabena Amoah and located in Ghana for the purpose of partially satisfying the money judgment imposed against him and to provide notice for any individuals who may have an ownership interest in the Lamborghini Euros. If you have questions, please contact the American. So Captain Smart, Anna, Remonacha na churo wo mo na die no se ka bi sha mo America fo mo ma me fa na mo fa nko. Come on, Charlie, jai. Munjai sa ejimi no. Munjai. How much is a year friend say? Lamborghini Euros to a year obi to say Remonacha. Please. Those boys almost see watching. Yeah. That time na any my won free crossing my Accra. Na Remonacha mo no almost see watching. Yeah. Why? Now won't be now won't be cross when you be amwa bankrai. Abetna nkrai. Debi. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm doing 70 basic. Forget about Captain Smart. He is what? Doing what? Jandam for Cabinet Dubois. In fact, Mumusan. Say no cray. Say Cabinet Dubois. Say so to me buano. Nana in 7. Unya Ghana 4. And mom the pressure to John Mahama Swa. Obechen $1 million. Mumusan. Mumusa Captain Smart. Say Cabinet Dubois say. Otimi ye de na Shatta Wale fans ne de omo hu gym no omo ye de gidi a ye be chen $1 million. So no so our stories on conform. Unsu mumusa no. And I'm doing some pani besi. You know the name right? The sexy, the rent Papa Gan. I have besi. Philip Kojo Jan Wodu. Or see when we started in Accra, where was Smart? Tell him. Come Jakloa. Then cram beji wo no money to be ni didi. Please. Nagba Jomo. Stop the nonsense. We are resetting Ghana. Cabinet Dubois is a thief. Untiasia Kokot. Yes. Untiasia. Go and support Cabinet Dubois. Ne Kokot. Supporting with evidence. A jai did dinner mote radio TV. I've told you this time the youth will just take TikTok. They will Google. They will research. They will find and they will know the truth. So there is no, you see, unless you don't understand this generation is called illumination. It is the truth generation, you know, where every lies are being exposed. This generation, one more background after this Gen Z's, one more background they cry, more than no cry. We are getting closer. Truth is what sets men free. And if you are not willing and ready to speak the truth, keep your mouth shut. If you don't have the story, it's not by force to come and talk. Find some of the stories that you can talk about. There are so many stories that you can do in Ghana as a journalist. Yes. Stories be brave. Or there is this guy that does crime check. Because he talks about, social intervention issues that will help people into a friend is saying prison. Some of them through no fault of theirs, some of them through their own, a friend is saying ignorance, even though it's not an excuse to the law. That now we are morning show, I think of what now one be say we are getting a certain progress in Ghana's life. You people are journalists. Do research, developmental research stories. That's what we need as journalists. I know we are lacking behind. Ebia gosa hono sika bia ni ho sa stories no koya wunya hute obi whenever ma obi ti hono de yanko hokra ko yenya sika ndi yenya ngo entino akofa yi ma afia so ori girl no se de hu a girl ni enim ni pa na na wake to say 39 friends say 80 Captain Smart ba am so start say we win kakra allegedly again I fine why some shows they bia no akotena na mafia wo no tientie mugu mafia so low self esteem e wo no ho ya no so captain no kekemu ana mafia wo na no an sa na bosumi aso ne atua ne ka eno and me I've got the solution to this and yes this and you just did this please let's be serious. Thank you and God bless us all.